welcome back to This Beaded Life. I just realized it's been a hot minute since I opened up my beads from Karen from Broke Girl Beads, and I have two boxes sitting here, one little teeny baby box and then a bigger box. So we're going to open that up today. We're going to see what I scored because I don't remember because it's been weeks and I feel so bad that I haven't opened them. So I'm going to get that opened up and ready to go, and then we can look at everything and design something fun. So there's a design I've been having in my mind for a while, and it's kind of a conglomeration between like 4 Pinterest ideas. And I'm hoping that maybe there's something in there that we can create that with. So I'll be right back. Start with the small box that I had. I'm going to open it up. And there we go. So cute. Okay. So let's take a look and see what we have here, because honestly, you guys, I don't remember. I know one was like a findings show. Well, there was findings of beads. I don't remember. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So this was the smaller one, and it looks like she's got, instead of her card, she's got some stickers made up. So those are her usual times. They do vary sometimes. Sometimes she'll have more shows. Sometimes she'll have less shows. It just depends on what's going on in her life. So anyway, I'm going to open up my little invoice here. Oh, this is something from Elsie. Oh, Elsie, I'm so sorry this took me so long to open. So it says, "Hi, Jody. This is a special little gift from your friend Elsie. Enjoy." Oh, look at these. Aren't these fun? Okay, some like little wood cubes. These are really nice. Oh, they got a decent size hole. I like these. And then it looks like we have some wood beads with some abalone inlay. Well, that's cool. Are those bone? Nope, those are wood. I had to look at them really close. And yep, they have like little abalone inlays on them. Those are really cool. They kind of look like the little evil eyes. And then we have some abalone here. Some abalone ovals. These are really pretty. This one's really super cool. So is this one. These are really gorgeous. Okay, so that's from Miss Elsie. Thank you, my dear. You are so sweet. And I'm sorry it took me so long to open these up. I've been so swamped. I'm just been swamped. I'm so sorry. All right, so gosh, I'm kind of nervous now. I'm wondering if there's anything in the other one that I should have already said something about. So it appears I only got to buy 2 things because I think I had somewhere that I needed to go. So this first one here is a check glass strand. You guys are familiar with these. I'm sure you've seen them. You've got your pressed glass, and it's a beachy theme, which is really fun. This will be great for the summer. I'm already thinking about summer ideas, and that I ended up spending $3 on. And then this one has a bunch of beautiful crystals in it. So here's this one's like, this one is huge, big, pretty, shiny crystals. And then it's just kind of graduated down. So then we have this one that has the like squared off oval shape and some rounds. These are gorgeous too. Look at the sparkle on these. And then we have another strand that has some of the cubes and the rondelles on it. So this could be like a really super glamorous, fun necklace for New Year's Eve. And do you want to know what I spent on this bundle? Let me just tell you what I spent on this bundle. I spent $2 on it. Yep, that's right. That's where it's at, you guys. That's where it's at. So then it looks like she also sent me some little free gifts here. So let's take a look and see what she sent me. She's always like sending me the sweetest little things. Ooh, so I have these. I think these are check glass. Like they almost like look like pony beads or roller beads. These are really pretty. So they have like the aqua and clear, And then this strand, I do believe this is also check glass. It's like a pearl. That's really beautiful, isn't it? And then I have some fun like connectors and stuff. So these are fun. This right here might actually be something I'd want to do with my idea. So we'll keep that in mind. But these are like little stick connectors, and they have like almost like a chevron or a braided pattern on them. Those are super cool. And we have this really pretty connector. So this would make like a really great like bar necklace. And really, honestly, all you would really need to do is add chain, like, or you could do like a 2-strand and do it like this. There's several things that you can do with this, or 2 strands on one side, 1 strand on the other, and it would be fun. So that's really pretty. And then we have some cute little flower connectors. These are adorable. Oh, these are really cute. Look at those. Those are adorable. Karen, thank you. And Elsie, thank you so much. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it right away. I'm going to finish getting through everything. But for this one, I'm going to go ahead and pack this up properly so I can make sure Elsie's things are in the bag so I can keep track of it. And then I will get the other stuff out and we'll go through that. Keep a couple things aside. So I kept these little connectors, these roller beads, and the wood beads with the inlay. So I did keep those aside just in case, because I'm thinking they might work for what I want. Okay, so this is a much bigger haul here. So let's take a look what's in here. I must have went crazy this day. Oh my goodness gracious, come on. Come on, you can do it, Jody. There we go. Got some cute ribbon. Oh my gosh, I think she just sent me all this. Okay. Karen, you are so generous. All right. All right, so let's go through the stuff that I bought first. I want to find number 7 if I can. I'm going to try to go through it. Okay, here we go. So here's number 7. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So here's this like little kitty cat, little gemstone kitty cat. And he doesn't have any holes or anything. Oh yeah, he does. He's drilled through the side of his head. That kind of bothers me a little bit. And then here's some really nice matching beads to go with it. I think this is like a unakite and something, but I'm not really sure. If you guys recognize the gemstones, could you let me know? So this one was number 7. And I really wanted him bags. I wanted that kitty cat. I don't know if I'm going to actually put him on anything or if he's just going to sit at my desk. But this one, I paid $7 for this little set. So I'll put that over here. See if I can get it so you guys can see more stuff here. Okay. And then the next one is number 20. Okay, so here's some unakite, and you guys know I like my unakite. I paid $3 for all this unakite. So first I have this leaf. Really, really pretty unakite leaf, and it's drilled through here. And I have some squares, some nuggets, and some rounds. So that's the perfect little combo of unakite right there. So there's that one. And remember, I only paid $3 for that. Next one is number 23, which this is all bone beads. And I paid $2 for all these bone beads. So first I have these kite-shaped ones, and I have some of these already in my collection from her. So I'll add to that. These have like a little cross and circle inscribed on them. These are nice. And then these I thought were so super cute. They're like little bone tulips. Look how adorable these are. Aren't those pretty? I thought those were really cool. So we'll put those here. Next is number 35. I hung out here for a while, guys. Okay, this is number 35, and I spent 15 because it's kyanite and it's worth it. So these are some gorgeous, super glittery kyanite ovals. There's hardly at all any brown inclusions in it. I mean, it's just beautiful. This one has a couple little spots, but I don't mind that. This is a gorgeous strand. There's a lot of that mica in there. I think it's mica is what you say. Very, very pretty. Very beautiful strand of kyanite. Have that. And then I'm at number 45. Might be one of these that's wrapped up here. Open this one up. Hi, honey. Do you want me to come make you something to eat?
I'm going to get in the shower first.
Okay. My husband just woke up. All right, it's number 64. 59. I'm looking for a number 55. Oh, it's right here. I must have said 45 because I just did not even wasn't paying attention. Okay, so this one had a nice little check glass set. So here's some really pretty drops with some of the AB on it. And then, and look at how old this is, you guys. This is like some old stuff here. So we have some vintage, of course, little forget-me-nots. Really, really cute. So that one I ended up paying $2 for. And then next is number 59. So where's 50? Whoop! Don't want to drop stuff. I think this one, yep, this one's 59. So let's open this up. She really packages things with so much care, you guys. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, now I remember. So I wanted these to use these as charms. So these I paid $2 for. And they are all like some are like real like gemstone thin slices. Some are, you know, like this one probably is some kind of stone, but it's been dyed. But here you have like, this kind of looks like abalone. This looks like some kind of quartz. This one looks like abalone. I'm not really sure. Maybe onyx. I think this is like an agate. This looks kind of like amazonite. Not really sure. Not sure, but it's cute. I think this is a shell, and I think this is some kind of quartz. But I thought these would all make super adorable little charms for like a petite necklace. I think they would be really fun. So I ended up paying $2 for these. And then next is number 62, which is some, I think it's quartz. It feels like quartz. And these are like little like cup beads. It's either, it kind of feels like glass, but kind of feels like quartz at the same time. Anyway, I just thought they'd be a lot of fun. They might be just glass, you guys. I'm not sure. Sometimes I have a hard time telling, especially when it's a weird shape. Usually I can tell when it's not a strange shape, but I thought these would be really fun to play with. These little cup beads. And then my last one is number 64, and this one I paid $4 for. Okay, let's see if I can remember anything about these. Okay, so I think these actually had come from Unicorn Beads. Yeah, these did. Okay, so these originally had come from Unicorn Beads, so I have some of their, they're kind of like roller beads, but I love Unicorn Beads. They do such a beautiful like lamp work. So these are lamp work glass. And then this is also lamp work glass, and it's a bigger, like juicier, oh, isn't that pretty? Like large hole bead. This might actually be, I might need this. Okay. So I'm just going to put that one back in the bag and put this one back in the bag here. And I'm going to set them off to the side because these might be used for my necklace that I want to make. If not, then I'll just put them away. Oh, I skipped over number 49. 49 was some crimp tubes. So these are 2.5 by 2.5 on this first one here. So it's going to be for like, if you're using extra stringing wire, it'll be wider. Okay, so these were $7 for these crimp tubes. And these are some more of those Beadsmith crimp tubes, which I tried the number 2 ones out, the 2x2s, and they worked really well. And you can see they do have a nice thick wall on them. So these are 2.5 by 2.5, all of them. So I have silver, gold, and copper. Yeah, so these are pretty great. These will be nice, definitely nice if I'm using like thicker stringing material or trying to do several strands into one. These will be fantastic. So $7 is a really good price for stuff like that. And then it looks like we have some stuff here. So I think this is a giftie from a friend. So let's see. And let's see. Okay, this is from Sonia. Oh, Sonia, thank you. Oh, there's some like little chunky Baroque pearls in there. Some coin pearls, some rice pearls. Ooh, what are these? Oh, this is, did I buy this one? Number 45. I think I got my stuff all messed up. Oh yeah, these are $6. I bought these, okay? I'm all messed up, guys. So I think these were, if I can remember correctly, these were some beautiful like Preciosa or maybe even Swarovski. I don't know, but they're gorgeous crystals. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? And it is one of my favorite colors. I love that orange color. So those are gorgeous. And then I have another bag. Oh, another bag. Did I get 2? I didn't realize I got 2 of them. Yep, same bead. But these are going to be so nice to play with. These would make, like, I can see the most gorgeous pair of earrings come from these. So those are beautiful. Sonia, thank you so much. There might be some things in here I might end up using, like maybe one of these like Baroque pearls. So I'm going to set that aside over here in my pile too. I'm going to have to go through my pile and see if my idea would make sense for what I'm doing. But yeah, that's like perfect. That's gorgeous. All right, so now let's look and see what Karen sent me, because look at you guys. She sends me all this stuff. She sends me so much stuff all the time. She's so sweet. All right, so the first thing is, oh, okay, so this is my like little earring kit. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? These are so cute. What a fun earring set. These are really pretty lampwork beads right here. Oh, wow. Karen, thank you. I'll have to make those. Those are some good holiday earrings. Make them and wear them on Christmas Eve for our little Christmas Eve party. And then let's see what other goodies she sent, because I have a feeling she sent a lot of stuff here. All right, so this looks like we have some ceramic beads. These are cool. These have like those, like the nice like spotty design on them, but it's not like overdone, I don't think. But these are really, really cool. She knows I like ceramic beads, so those are awesome. And then I think, let me see what it is. Okay, this is some kind of stone. I believe it's an agate, and it's a matte finish. So this is really cool. I like the matte finish with all this pattern on it. That is really, really pretty. Oh, and then here's a horn bead. I have some of these. I got some of these from her once before. I should go grab those because those would be really cool to use in a design too. Some of the things I've been saving to see if I'd find more of it. And that's pretty darn cool. I love that. And then she sent me some gunmetal. So here's a really, really super cool, huge length of gunmetal chain. And it's that kind of like slinkies like that. This is so super cool. Wow. I wonder if there'd be a way for me to, if I wanted to cut it. I'm sure there would be a way for me to do it. I'd have to look at that. Maybe I'd want to use like like an end for like leather or something and glue it around, or like one of those glue-in ends. That might work. But yeah, look at all this. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous chain. It's 72 inches of chain. That's a lot. And then it looks like I have a leaf charm in gunmetal. Oh yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. I have some gunmetal crimp covers. Here's a really cool like connector or focal piece. This is done in gunmetal as well, and it's like a nice little squiggle. This is really cool. I like that. That's pretty. And then I have some gunmetal clasps, which is really nice because I never have enough of those. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So you guys, we got some of these in our bargain bead box in the antique bronze. But here I am looking at it in gunmetal. How cool is that? Those are neat connectors. I like those. All right, guys, I need to try to figure out what I need exactly for what I want to do. I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to go through the stuff that I set aside. And yes, some of it does include a gift from Sonia, and some of it does include a gift from Elsie. So I'm going to take a look at that and try to make up my mind on what I want to do here. Okay, guys, so I'm working off of a vision in my head, and I don't think we're going to end up using this guy, so I'm going to set him aside. I pulled out the things that I kind of wanted to see together. I did a test run on turning a flat piece of filigree into like a tube, like an enlarged tube, and it may not look perfect, but I think it's going to work for what I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to put that one aside so I can just show you. I needed to use something really, really skinny to make this because it's not very big. So I just used my, my tool here, and how did I end up doing it? I did it this way, like this. And I just kind of formed it around my tool. And it takes a little bit of playing with it, but it ends up working out pretty nice. So the filigree is so nice and thin that it's easy to work with. You don't need to do a lot of pressure or anything. And then I just kind of bent that in, took this side and just kind of bent that over. So if you have any filigree pieces laying around that you don't know what to do with, this is one thing you can do. You can make a little tube out of it. Okay, so it may not be a perfect shape, but it looks pretty good. See, and the way I did it, like, it depends on how you fold it. If it's like a flower, if you end up with like a larger opening here, like because you have it up here, or smaller. And I'm not sure which one of these is going to work out better for me. So we can try both. Just kind of fix that. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna set those aside. And then what I have is, I have these vintage seed beads. These are so gorgeous. They're check glass seed beads and they're really tiny. And what I was thinking is getting a few strands through here to do the bottom of my necklace. And that's kind of where some of these like Baroque pearls would come in, because I would want to have like a head pin possibly and have them on there. I am using 49 strand beadalon in the bright. And now I know I don't need this to be super duper long, because we're going to be using this wire only down at the bottom. The rest of the stuff is going to be at the top, but it's going to be like links. So I think I'm going to want to cut this. My cutters here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So this is probably about 10 inches, you guys, of bead stringing wire. And I'm pretty sure beaded, we could probably fit like 3 or 4 strands through there. So let's cut 4, because I can always turn it into a bracelet if I need to. And this may be where those crimps come in handy for me, those larger ones. So this is 3. And then this is 4. Okay, there's still a little bit left on my spool, but not much. All right, so we have that. And now, so what I was thinking, so all these will be beaded and they'll go through one of my tubes, whichever one I use. I think I'll probably end up using this one. But I think also too, I'm going to want to maybe just bead a larger bead on. And so I could use even these. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this, to be completely honest with you. Like I said, I took like 4 different inspiration photos from as I was looking at Pinterest. I had 4 different things that I saw that I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I'm like, well, why can't I put all those together? So what I'm going to do is we need to string up 4 strands of these. But we also need to line up the beads that we're going to stick on with it so that they won't be laying on top of each other. So this is going to take like a little bit of extra care here. I've been dying to use these vintage seed beads. They're so gorgeous. And I'm wondering if Beads to Live By, if they have any more of these, because I would buy more. I bought 4 colors, and yeah, I absolutely love them. So I'm not going to keep you on for stringing all of them, but we can do some together. So I'm just going to pick up one of my strands, and we do want them all the same length because we want them to kind of be like twisted up together. And they should fit on the 49 strand really well, and it looks like they are, so that's perfect. And I'm just going to try to scoop as many on here as I can. And if we can just kind of get through one strand, and then I can do some of the other stuff and show you what I've done. All right, so I want to kind of start in the middle only because I want to have it go through that tube, because I would need to see where I want to place other beads. So we have about 2 inches of beads on here now. So let me just say I want to use this one. You know what? I might want to use the other one, because this one seems too big. One moment, guys. I got it, like it's going through like that hole there. All right, let's try the other one. I think this one might be better. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I am sure I can still fit, oh, at least 4 strands through there. So let's go ahead and just put more of these beads on. All right, so that's that. Oh, today's Thursday, and boy, you guys, I gotta tell you, it's been a very slow week at work, which is making my job go really, really slow. Yeah, I'm thinking next year I'm gonna need to just probably save vacation time to take that whole week off during the holidays, because I go nuts if I don't have a lot to do. And then all I keep thinking about is like how much better my time could be spent if I was at home. So yeah, I think next year I need to just save vacation time and use it during the holidays. If we use vacation around the holidays, I know a lot of companies do this. We don't get our holiday pay, so we'd have to use vacation time for all of it. And we get paid 2 holiday days during Christmas. So like, for example, if I was off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, those are my 2 holidays that they give me that don't count towards my vacation, of course. So I would have to use 2 extra days of my vacation time to take like that entire week off, which would be fine. I don't really care. Like right now I have 2 days left over, and I'm just going to take the cash out of those 2 days at the end of the year. And then that way I have even a little bit more money to go to Tucson with. So all right, so then let's just switch this around. And then just grab some more beads. And like I said, this is going to be the time-consuming part. So I will do some of this off camera as well, because it's going to take a lot of extra time to do this on 4 strands. And no, I don't have a bead spinner. And I was told that the bead spinner doesn't work that well with a lot of seed beads, and it may not work that well with these anyway. And I don't have one, so I'm not going to go out and grab one. I've had so many people say, don't you use a bead spinner? And I'm like, I don't have a bead spinner, but thanks for asking. All right, so then I think we want this to kind of match up on the other side. So let's do another one of these pearls. Oh, that's not even the hole. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. I'm not counting the little seed beads in between because that I don't care about matching up. All I care about is like, you know, that the strand looks cohesive enough, and then there's going to be other strands with it anyway, so it's not going to matter all that much. And I'm hearing my husband get out of the shower, so I'm going to have to pause this to go make some dinner for him. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back for a minute here, and we're going to, I at least want to finish this one strand. Yep, come on. I was doing fine, and then I got up and made, heated up some dinner for Shane, and now I'm like all thumbs again. All right, and then we'll use one more little pearl. And now we just need to get as many of these little beads on as we can. This is like watching paint dry, isn't it, guys? So let me just talk to you a little bit. So I you guys know, I think I've told you, I've been putting on a lot of weight, you know, with the menopause and having issues with my thyroid due to the Hashimoto's. So many things have changed in my body over the last few years that it's been really hard for me to lose weight. And I could just see myself progressively gaining and gaining and gaining. And so I actually talked to my doctor, and my blood work came back really bad, you guys. Like, they had me on high cholesterol medication, and yeah, it sucks. I mean, to be frank, I mean, it sucks. And I don't really eat all that unhealthy. Like, we minimize our processed food. We eat lots of fruits and vegetables. We eat a lot of lean meat. But it, you know, I still have like that, like, sweet tooth or salty tooth or whatever. And so I really needed help with portioning, and I really needed help with, like, I don't know, just more like appetite control, because I feel like a lot of times I eat just because it's time to eat, not because I'm hungry. So the doctor's like, well, let's try Zepbound. So I was on the lowest dose of Zepbound, and the first month, and I lost 8 pounds, which is pretty good. Like, they say that, you know, you shouldn't lose more than 1 pound or 2 a week, which is like fine. That's perfect. I'm not in like a hurry to drop everything at once. Like, if this takes like years, well, then this is going to take years, because then hopefully I can figure out how to control this and maintain it so much better, instead of doing, like, you know, the usual crash diets where you can lose a ton of weight all at once, and then the minute you stop doing it, you gain it all back plus more, you know. So I just started my first dose of the next step up, so I will be able to let you guys know. I'm trying to weigh myself every week, only because, like, I'm the kind of person who gets really discouraged if I don't see the scale move, even though I know my clothes are fitting a little bit differently, you know, or whatever. So I try not to do it every week. Instead, I figured I'd do it right before I start a new dose. So luckily for me that apparently my health is so poor that that my insurance is like, yeah, we'll approve it. So it was only costing $25 a month. Well, I just got a letter in the mail, and now it looks like it's going to be one of the ones that I have to get prior authorization for my insurance come January. So I have no idea what that's going to look like for me. And I'm just hoping that the cost has come down enough that if my insurance doesn't cover it, that I can still afford to do it. But I think with the way my numbers are and how poor my cholesterol is, then I don't think there'll be a problem with me having it approved by my insurance. At least I don't think there would be. I would hope not, but yeah, I guess you never know. Insurance companies are a racket. I mean, we all know. You pay a ton of money in and they cover very little. And unless you're the kind of person who's having a lot of procedures or surgeries, like we don't go into the hospital for a lot of things. Like we just don't. Like my last surgery was it was outpatient, and it was getting a cyst on my foot. I had a ganglion cyst on the top of my foot years ago, and it was getting like to the point where it was too big and it was hurting my foot. It was actually causing a problem with my walking. So I had to get that removed. My husband had to have a surgery a few years back on his elbow. He gets like tennis elbow. So he had to have that. So we don't need a lot of the bells and whistles, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, so this is about where I'm going to stop with this strand, and we can go ahead and start a new strand. I'm going to find my little clips or something to put on the ends of these. You know, I always say I'm going to find my clips, but then I can never find them. My little bead bugs. Here's one. And then I know I had another one sitting here somewhere. There it is. Okay, and there's the other one. All right, so there's our first strand. So anyway, that's what I've been going through, and it's been kind of trying, you guys. And I'll be completely honest, I've had some bouts with depression over the years, but then it has a lot to do with my thyroid as well. That it's not working properly, and I'm pretty used to every year knowing that my medication has to be adjusted because it always does. And so it kind of gets me down a little bit, but just so you know, it's going to be okay. I'm going to, take good care of myself, and I'm going to get through it. It's just, it's kind of one of those things. It's like, I just want to be a healthy person. I just really want to be a healthy person. I'm not saying I want to be a skinny person. I want to be a healthy person. So, I want to be here longer. I want to, be here for when I have grandchildren, and, that's my big thing. So that's what's been going on with me. And, but I have a positive outlook about it. I feel like, it's going to go well. I'm recognizing now after a month and a week of being on Zepbound, how to listen to my body, because like I said, I would eat just because, okay, well, it's breakfast time, so I need to eat. Well, if I'm not hungry yet, it doesn't matter if it's 7 a.m. I don't have to eat at 7 a.m. If I'm hungry at 11, well, then I eat at 11. And then if I'm not hungry again till 5, well, then I eat at 5, and recognizing when I'm getting full before it's too late and I've made myself not feel well because I overate. So I'm now getting to the point where I'm recognizing these things, and I can better gauge it for myself. So I'll keep you guys informed and let you guys know. But I mean, don't worry. I'm not, nothing, God willing, nothing bad is going to happen to me. But I just want to let you know where I've been mentally, physically, and everything. So just there's some real talk. That's all. Just some real talk amongst girlfriends. And this whole menopause thing is really not doing well for me. And I know it's only a temporary thing. And I know there's some of you out there who probably had an easy time with it. And some of you who had probably a even harder time than what I feel like I'm having. So, yeah, I just, it's putting me behind on things. That's, I feel like I'm frantic all the time. And I do relax. I do make sure I'm relaxing and, taking good care of myself, like even mentally. I'm not spending all my time in my bead room, and it shows because right now it's a mess. And and I'm behind on things, as you guys know. Like I think every video I start with, I'm really behind. But anyway, that's all. All right, so we got our first strand done. I'm going to start working on our second strand, and I'm going to get through probably like the whole next strand, and I'm going to show you, or at least I'll get partway through. Let's see, I want to make sure these aren't like crisscrossed in there yet. Okay. Actually, maybe I should just do at least past these beads just to kind of show you what I'm thinking. All right, so yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just past at least this first bead here. It doesn't even have to be both sides. It just really needs to be one side. All right, so if I have these, now I just want to make sure these are pushed together. Yep, so I can put like a little bead on both sides here and here. And I think for that though, I want to use maybe these little roller beads because these are really cute. And it'll give it like a different look right next to the pearls. So let's grab a couple of those. And they might even like roll around on top of the bead. Oh, they do. Okay, so maybe that won't be a good idea. I really want to use those there. Maybe I could do a few less of these seed beads. And if we did, no, that won't work either. We could probably use them up higher because I think I have an idea for that. So let's just go over here, and on this side we'll do our small pearl. I really just want to kind of do one side of it with you guys, and then I can show you. And Elsie, my love, don't worry. I plan on doing something with your beads next. I have a really cute idea in mind to use all of your beads. So I hope you're excited about that. It'll be fun. And that's the other thing I do is I sit here making one design. I'm already thinking of the next one. I'm like, calm your brain down, girlfriend. It's going to be okay. Oh, and I want to tell you guys all, thank you so much. I did my year-end review at Etsy, and seriously, you guys have made me a star seller, and I can't thank you enough because it really, really, really helps me out a lot. I really didn't want to have to pay for any advertising while I'm still on Etsy before I can figure out Shopify. I'd really like to figure that out, by the way. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that you're loving what I'm putting together. It really makes me so happy. And if at any time that you're not happy with something, I would love it. I would want you to let me know, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting a good value. I want to make sure that you're getting things that you love. And I know, like, I did a prepay on this one for January, but that's how I want to kind of work it out for 2026. If it doesn't work out better that way, I just feel like it'd be easier for me to kind of gauge, because like right now, it says I'm going to build 25 of the January boxes, but I may not. So if I do not get, at least 20 of them sold, well, I'm not going to build 25 boxes. I'm only going to build what I sell. And then I'll keep a couple left over for people who, you know, we're waiting until like, you know, then the next year. But then the rest of the stuff is just going to end up going as extras in my shop. So, and I'm ordering it, I'm ordering everything and making sure I have it here and ready to roll. And so far I'm only waiting on my check glass beads. And so, yeah, it's getting here quick. And if it gets here sooner than later, I will get that sent out to you immediately because I'm honestly so excited about the palette that I put together. I think you guys are really, really going to like it. So now this is where I was having my idea. So as you can see, I made it past the other beads, right? And now I'm past this one here. So I thought, can't we do like a pearl? Oops. Down there, one of our little pearls, our roller bead, and then another little pearl like that, and then I could just bead the rest of the way up. So I think that'll look good, and then we'll just have 2 more strands to go through here. If we can fit more than two more strands after this, then we might do it. Otherwise, you know, I think that'll be fine because we have all these other beads on here too. All right, guys, I'm going to finish doing this one and probably get the next one started. And then I'm going to come back to you and we're going to look at this again and see what we need to add and where. Okay, friends, I got them all strung up. So here they are. And this is what our 4 little strands will look like together. Probably could fit more, but we're going to go with 4 and call it good. So I'm just going to scoop those out of the way. And we're going to attempt to crimp this like really nice. So let me just grab my crimp tubes here. We're going to use that 2.5 by 2.5. We're going to try these out. I've never used this size, so I don't even know if this will be like, if this will work. We're going to try it though. So let me just open this up. There we go. I'm pretty sure 4 strands will fit through. Let me just grab, oh goodness. And I think I need to use my regular crimping pliers for this. So we're just gonna undo one side. Let's put all these through here. Oh yeah, that's not a problem at all. And then I do want to make a loop with one of these. And then just put that right back in our crimp. The nice thing about this is it's not going to be heavy because there's not a lot of big beads on it. It's going to be pretty light. Get that all the way in there. I'm not even trying to put them through any of the beads because I know it will not fit through any of those beads at all. And I'm just trying to make my loop a little bit small here. And then we're going to come in with our regular crimping pliers. Where are they? There they are. And we're going to crimp it. It might take 2 squishes because it's a lot. It's longer. Now, these are good and strong. Like I'm like having a hard time like making sure it's it's good. It's closed all the way. Pull on that. That's not going anywhere, guys. I think we're good. It's not going anywhere. I just found my other cutters. So let's trim that off. And then let's trim these other ones. Just one at a time here. Get as close to the crimp as we can. So if you're looking for a size crimp that you can fit 4 strands of 49 strand bead stringing wire through, plus 1 more tail, so you can do a loop. It'd be the 2.5 by 2.5 by Beadsmith. I'm sure that any other brand that has the 2.5 by 2.5, it would work too. So if you use soft flex crimps or bead-along crimps, just definitely look for that size, and it works, like I said, with it's 4 strands plus the 5th one, which is the tail. I got that in there, and I don't want that right there, so let me see if I can get that out of there, because I want to be able to trim that really nice. I don't want to have to try to trim within that loop, because that won't work out very well for me. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can just turn it then and try to stick it through. Sorry guys, this is a little fidgety here. I just don't want to have to try to cut through that loop to get really close to the crimp. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Let me just get right down in there and trim that one off. All right, so we got that side done. And now I'm just gonna kind of shake that down, and then we can do the other side. I'm gonna make sure my beads are all down there where they need to be. And we're gonna go through all of these tails. It's taking a steady hand, guys. All right, and now we can pull that, make sure that's all nice and snug on there. And let's make our loop with the longest one here. Oh, we do want one of these rings. These are closed, twisted, like jump rings, so I would definitely need to put that on before I put my tail through. All right, and we'll be able to fix all the other little strands here in a second. Just pull on these one at a time here to get those beads up there where they need to be. All right, and now we can crimp it. Yeah, it's about the same size, so that's good. Now, when you're doing something like this, you can't help but get your wires crossed, guys. You just gotta really, really, really make sure your crimp is really crimped good and that you're using good quality metal crimps. Don't use any of those flimsy ones because they probably will not hold as well. All right, so now we can get in here and trim this off. Oh, come on. There it goes. All right, and then I need to do the same thing here. Get these other ones. No matter how hard I try, you guys, I keep getting them like through a loop or something. There we go. Okay, got those separated out. And it only matters because I'm just trying to get as close to that crimp as I can so I don't have any weird like little pokey things sticking up. I should know better than try to do two. One at a time, Jody, one at a time. This isn't a marathon, right? All right, so that one's through that loop. I need to get that one out of there. There we go. And just kind of push that through. All right. Perfect. That looks really, really cool. I'm enjoying that a lot. So now we're going to get some wire, probably, I'm thinking probably 20 to 22 gauge wire, because we're going to create like, I think what I want to do is do like this, and then one of these. Could probably do one of these coins. These are really cool. And then maybe one of these. Yeah, I think that'll look good. So here, 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 and there. And then we'll just do some stringing wire, or even maybe some, yeah, I think we'll do stringing wire up the back. So we'll do the stringing wire up the back. I want to do like little like connectors here. Probably could even just do eye pins. That would probably be fine. Because I don't really want to do wrapped loops anyway. I'm planning on putting like a small jump ring between them. So I don't want that extra stuff. There's a few. There we go. All right, let me get my head pins real quick and I'll be right back. Or my eye pins, I mean. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got my eye pins. And we're just going to start doing some simple loops here. And there's one. And then we're going to even make an eye pin out of this. These are some good stainless steel ones, guys. They are strong. They are super strong. They are not gonna mess around. There we go. And grab another. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Oh, I flung that one. Let me grab that real quick. There we go. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Goodness. There we go. And now we have this one. Trim some of that off. Do I have a sliver or something? I keep pressing on my finger and it hurts. I wonder if I have like a little tiny metal sliver in my finger or something. It happens. All right, there we go. All right, and then I do want a little bit larger of a jump ring to connect this to this, because I don't want it to be so snug that it's not gonna like flow or anything. So let me see. I had my oval jump rings out here, but where I put them, I I don't know. Well, let's at least get these other things together. I do have like such a mess over here, you guys, that it's probably buried, honestly. I have so much stuff on my desk. Like before I do anything else, like the rest of this week, I need to get my desk cleaned off. And then I'd be able to find things. And I swear I clean it constantly. I'm always, you know, one way to get me to clean it is tell me I have to be on a live. Because then I'm like, oh, I better clean my desk. There we go. It's gonna be a really cute little necklace. Honestly, we could just go up even more with some more like linked chain. Use like some more of the round beads. That'd be pretty. So there are some beads that I just did not use in this, and that's okay because they'll be here. They will be here, and I'll be able to use them in another piece. All right, I'm gonna do the other side, and then we'll have some decisions to make on what we wanna do next. If I wanna do more linked chain, which I might, and if that's the case, then I'll just make a bunch of links out of these blue ones that are left over, which I think that might be the better way because I don't think we need really that much more length. I mean, not too much more anyway. So that might be better. So I'll be back shortly, and we'll put some more stuff together. I'm gonna make some more links while I'm away, so that way it'll be quicker and easier, but I'll show you what I did. I'll be back. Okay, friends, I got my little chains connected, and I added an extra 2 on the end here. And so we're gonna connect these to here. Like so. Okay. So this is meant to be like a little shorter of a necklace, but I don't want it to be too short. So I'm going to use, no, I don't want to use the little ones. I want to use these. These are like 5 millimeter or 6. These are like 6 millimeter, I believe. And we're going to connect the 6 millimeter to 2 more of these. So there's one. And then here's the other one. And then we're going to use this toggle clasp, and this is where we can use a smaller one because it's not, I think it'll work. So these are like little 4 millimeters. Here are 3 millimeter. They're tiny. They're teeny. They're probably 3s. I do like to use 3s a lot. Let's see if we can make this work. If not, I can go up a size in my jump rings. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's going to be too tight, I think. Yeah, I don't like that. That's going to be way too tight. I mean, it looks nice because there's not like a space, but you kind of need a little bit of a space. So let me just grab a couple more, just a little bit bigger. They don't have to be much bigger. You see what I got down here? Okay, that's about the size I want right there. Oh, wait, here we go. There. Put those back in here. And we can just hook that one on. And the other one. And then I'll pick it up for you so you can see it, and then we'll flip the camera around and I'll try it on real quick, and then you'll be on your merry little way. And then you're going to want to grab your seed beads and a bunch of other pretty beads that go together, and if you have any filigree, or if you even have just like a large like tube type bead would be perfect for that, something with a really large hole. All right, so let's pick this up. And it is nice and lightweight. That's what I like about it. But look at how pretty this turned out with all those blues and whites. Very, very pretty. All right, I'm going to flip you guys around. Okay, friends, here we go. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cute. That turned out really, really cute. I like it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? You could do these with all kinds of seed beads, you guys. I bet you have like a ton of them in your stash. But yeah, the blue really pops. It even looks good against my green shirt. I don't know. It looks good. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. A little bit different. Learned a little different technique here. And take it and run with it. It'll be a lot of fun. You could do bracelets like this too. That would be a lot of fun. All right, guys, I'm sending you my love, and I will talk to you again real soon. Bye, everyone.